the New Day. Yes, it is.
And here at Survivor Series, we're set for our first Champions versus Champions match of the night. And Joe, look at this. New Day is in full Gears of War style tonight.
Oh, that's right, Tom. I saw the trailer earlier, but now they are live in their custom armor. I think Xavier's rocking that up, down, down version.
Big E, it's gotta feel so good to be rejoining Kofi, Kingston, and Xavier Woods ever since the WWE draft separated the New Day. Joe, even to your point, I believe Francesca, I think you're right, got a makeover. It seems like she looks lethal. Looks like she's been fused with a Lancer, the iconic Gears chainsaw weapon.
Oh, that's right. Look at Xavier out there. I mean, he's got his own little Sonic Lancer working himself, you know.
And Big E, I believe in his hand, he's got a custom Bootios box, too.
That is the custom Bootios box, Tom.
Turn me up, 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 turn me up. 30 years ago today, one of the greatest legacies of all time was born right here at the historic WWE Survivor Series. The Undertaker was born.
Yes, sir. For 3 decades, the dead man was digging holes and taking souls. He built his legacy going up with legends against like Mankind, Bang Bang, Have a Nice Day.
And the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, because he's just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy.
He's not a boy toy.
Boy toy.
He's just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy.
He's not your boy toy.
Boy toy. Diesel. And oh yeah, it's time to play the game. Triple H. And then his little brother, Kane.
Yeah, but he didn't really have a catchphrase, but
yeah, but he's straight fire though.
But dogs, tonight at the historic WWE Survivor Series, the Street Profits, we start our own legacy.
Yes, sir.
Our own legacy tonight against the New Day. See, for more than half a decade, Kofi and Xavier, for the tag team division, you guys have been the best. The best, the best, the best, the best, the best of the best.
Yeah, check the resume. 10 tag titles, hosted WrestleMania. Kofi, you won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Yo, y'all even built the time machine, man.
But dogs, tonight at the historic Survivor Series, the Street Profits are not here to play Gears of War.
Nope.
We're definitely not here to get you a sign a box about Bootios.
Nah, dog. We ain't here for you to hand over the torch. Cause we finna take it from you. Tell them why, fam.
Because the Street Profits are up, and we... No, this is Survivor Series.
Well, let them know.
No. This is Survivor Series.
Let them know.
This is Survivor Series. Because the Street Profits are up, and we want the smoke.
The fun and games are over for Montez Ford, Angelo, Dawkins. It's time to throw down at Survivor Series.
Oh, yes, it is, Corey. And, you know, a little pregame cipher turned into quite the pump-up speech. And I think they are ready for the smoke tonight.
I'd put that right up there with Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday, man. I'm ready to run through a wall.
And it is raining red Solo Cups here inside WWE Thunderdome.
Listen, I think JBL and Booker T, both Hall of Famers, both said it best on the kickoff show. The Street Profits need to get serious and get it done.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds. They are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Well, one thing that you could say about the Street Profits, they definitely have some serious heat in terms of footwear tonight because they're coming to the ring, Joe, with the WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair edition of the new Adidas Dame 7 shoes.
Oh, yes, I mean, they're the optimum shoe for proper strutting, Tom.
And that's certainly see if it helps them here in this matchup. Grace, at least off the bat, it seems like there's some friendly respect here between these teams.
And there's nothing wrong with a healthy respect before the bell rings. But once the bell rings, the time for laughter, the time for camaraderie goes out the window. It's about beating the other team and establishing supremacy in WWE.
The Street Profits, they listed off the tremendous accolades of the New Day. 10-time champions, the longest single tag team championship reign in the history of WWE. And of course, Kofi Kingston's individual success at WrestleMania, the WWE title last year.
And that's the story of this matchup. The legacy of the New Day, adding to the legacy of the New Day. And the Street Profits are here tonight to establish their own.
And I know for a fact the excitement is palpable between Woods and Dawkins to start this up, because Graves, they've never locked up before. They've known each other almost a decade.
Well, Dawkins had better not be starstruck tonight. Angelo needs to realize that he is in there with one of the best, two of the best to ever do it. One of the greatest teams WWE's ever known.
Yes, and I like this.
Dawkins feeling himself here early on.
And he should.
Kofi Kingston in. Joe, when you're a veteran superstar like Kofi Kingston, you hear someone saying, we're going to take the torch, tag made by Montez Ford. How does that inspire you?
Well, you know, for a guy like Kofi Kingston, most would think that, you know, he'd be a little bit amicable to it. He's always a happy, cheery guy. But a competitor like Kofi Kingston, he takes that as a very serious and grave personal offense. And believe me, when I say that happy exterior, it hides a man who's ready to go out there and prove them wrong.
All right, Graves, this is a dream matchup in and of itself. Two of the best pure athletes in all of WWE, Kingston and Ford.
I couldn't agree more. This is almost like Kofi Kingston and Bizarro Kofi Kingston. I mean, in a few years, I honestly believe Montez will have the skill set. He's already got the athleticism of Kofi. I think on a long enough timeline, Montez has big things in store.
Over the last few weeks on SmackDown, Big E's had the opportunity to get in the ear of the Street Profits, who's called them, quote, Diet New Day Light. How much do you think that has resonated with this team, Graves?
I don't think it's resonated at all. I think that Street Profits and New Day have both taken it for what it is.
Whoa. Caught by Ford.
A few lighthearted mind games prior to the matchup. Now we'll see who truly has the killer instinct to be the best.
Both these men matching each other. Oh, and caught by Kofi. And Kofi outside the ring here in this champions versus champions match. Oh, look at Kofi. Rolls right in. Oh, got the better of that one.
Kofi with his trademark agility, but it backfired on him.
And that is of the utmost importance. This is an opportunity for the Street Profits to set the pace of the matchup.
Boom! Great job. Dawkins is legal. The power of the New Day. What a splash by Dawkins into the cover and a kick out.
And the question begs to be asked, is this the most focused Street Profits that we've ever seen?
I'll give you an answer, Joe. Maybe not the one you're looking for, but they'd better be. This had better be the most focused the Street Profits have been. This could be argued as one of, if not the biggest matches of their tenure in WWE.
First time ever, Street Profits versus New Day. Tag made, in comes Montez Ford. Oh, Kofi just run over. The Street Profits have been sharp since the opening bell. Oh, and Kofi had an answer. There goes Dawkins to the outside.
And that's what the Street Profits are dealing with, the momentary miscommunication.
Whoa!
Cost Tez and Dawkins.
And the awareness by the New Day.
Uh-oh.
Well, we've seen this.
Kofi over the top, and he took out Montez Ford. Woods got Dawkins.
Nobody escapes, Tom.
The Profits are not prepared for this New Day beating they are about to receive. Thank you.
How do you disagree with that? Count of 4, I believe, from the official. Count of 6, excuse me, and now it's Kingston that sends Ford back inside.
I would argue the situation is getting tense between these teams, Tom.
Yeah, you're thinking right now it's Kofi Kingston in control, legal against Montez Ford.
Kofi now just unloading on Montez. Tag has made Xavier Woods now legal.
Oh, just tenderizing body work.
This is where the New Day is so good, not just cutting the ring in half, but quartering the ring, putting Montez Ford in a dangerous position. Tag made, Kofi legal. Oh.
This is masterful use of the referee's count of 5. New Day careful not to get themselves disqualified, but maximizing the damage done.
They're walking that line like a veteran championship team should. And the focus on the abdomen.
Hey, let's be honest, Joe. You don't become 10-time tag team champions in WWE by accident.
Well, fair, Graves. One thing that's been brought up by the Street Profits is that New Day for a long time were a trio, not necessarily alone in their matches.
Fair point.
Shot to the ribs.
Nice that Big E went back.
Whoa!
Wasn't allowed out here.
Oh, a gutbuster. And there's a bullseye on the abdomen of Ford. Here's the cover kick out.
And I'm sure that's by design. If you're Xavier Woods and you're Kofi, you're planning. You want to take away all of Montez's weapons you can. You attack his core, that severely limits his amazing leaping ability, the frog splash that he wins so many matches with.
And not to mention the effects on the gas tank. I mean, it's hard to breathe when you can't. Whoa, what's going on? Hey, Kofi, relax. What's this? Oh!
The psychological warfare continues from the New Day to the Street Profits.
And you know what? I kind of respect this from New Day. Because if that disrespect doesn't fire up Ford and Dawkins, nothing will.
Looking like McAfee out here. Now it's Ford trying to get back up to his feet against Woods.
Well, the Street Profits wanted the smoke, and the New Day invited them to the barbecue.
Whoa, and another shot right to the ribs.
The short ribs, Tom.
Shot to the ribs. I know you're hungry.
The barbecue analogy.
A tag made. Here comes Kofi Kingston. This has been an all-out assault for the last few minutes, Joe. This has been pure dominance from the New Day.
I mean, the New Day have been lowering out the Street Profits.
Now Kofi fights his way into the cover. Hook to the leg here. Montez able to kick out.
Kofi very wisely positioning his own body between Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins.
Using right down pressure on that abdomen, those ribs.
It's all about finding out who is the best of the best in all of WWE. This is what Survivor Series has done over the years. Define careers, define legacies of great champions.
If you're Monday Night Raw, you've got to be thrilled with what happened in the first match of the night, picking up the clean sweep victory.
Oh, who could have seen that? Oh, and another shot to the ribs.
Ooh.
Kofi Kingston continue to lay it on here against Montez Ford.
And I gotta admit, I like what we're seeing out of New Day tonight. This is an attitude, an aggression that we haven't seen, in my opinion, in quite some time.
And Ford trying to get to the corner, needs to make a tagger to Angelo Dawkins.
He's fighting his heart out.
Trying to get to the corner. Montez with a DDT.
Kingston is down. Montez needs to tag Dawkins ASAP.
You can see the eyes of Ford. He's pretty messed up after the barrage here from New Day.
But Angelo fired up on the outside, ready to join the fray.
Montez needs to find friendly territory, and he does.
Tags made. Dawkins to meet Woods. And Dawkins has been all business ever since the opening bell. Boom! Back elbow to Woods.
Deceptive size and agility from Angelo Dawkins.
Hard to miss the 260-pounder coming at you, however.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's a two-pack, Tom.
Dawkins is cleaning house. Oh, the spinning splash down in the corner of both Woods and Kofi. Well, now Dawkins. Whoa! Haven't seen that from Dawkins before. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg, kick out by Woods.
I'm not even entirely sure what you call that, Joe. Do you have any idea?
I have no idea whatsoever.
It was effective nonetheless. Double underhook into some sort of modified neck breaker by Angelo Dawkins.
Graves, again, Woods and Dawkins have known each other, tag mates, since their NXT days, so you got to pull out something different.
You're absolutely right.
Well, you always save your nastiest stuff for your friends, Tom.
Now Ford in the corner, Dawkins in the ring, Ford leaps in. Oh, look at that, great teamwork. Ford had made a tag, Ford is legal, and the kick out by X.
That was nuts.
Boy, a flurry right now, and it's just a bombardment of the New Day here by the Street Profits.
I mean, the Street Profits have completely turned this contest around, and now they're overwhelming the New Day.
Showing beautiful tag team synergy.
And keeping the pace fast, and now it's Ford into the corner, follows suit from Dawkins. Oh! Running sliced bread, Dawkins legal. Cover! And another kick out by Woods.
This is no time for disbelief, Dawkins. Pick up your jaw and keep fighting.
What you're witnessing is championship toughness, and the New Day has possessed it in spades. They have never backed down from a challenge.
And a tag made in comes forward. Woods has been the target of the hurt business in recent weeks in situations like this. Has got to be feeling it in a match like this.
Oh.
Things were looking dire for Woods, able to escape for the moment.
And Dawkins crashed down hard on the turnbuckle. And Ford knows he's got to go it alone, but back to the ribs, tag made. Kofi's legal, trying to set up. Oh, it's the midnight hour. Normally done by Kofi and Big E. Oh, no. Kick out by Montez. And maybe it's without the added power that Big E normally brings to the midnight hour that saved Montez Ford.
Entirely possible, Tom, as we look back. Kofi right on point. But you're right, it's usually a big ending on the bottom.
Ooh. And now a boom drop from Kofi. Again, right back to the midsection. One more. Oh,
A third boom drop to Montez Ford. And what this says to me from Kofi Kingston is, not yet, young man. Maybe someday, not tonight.
Oh, it's definitely the statement he's making. And I think here comes the exclamation mark.
Oh, and hold on a
Dawkins
second.
from the outside.
Dawkins trying to slow up Kofi.
That was enough.
Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
Just a nasty drop kick, it looked like, by Montez Ford. Dawkins, that bought Dawkins some time. Tag made.
The impact of that drop kick was next level, right to the sternum of Kingston.
Oh, there's the anointment now going up top.
Here comes Taz.
From the heavens. But the ribs. The damage to the ribs of Ford.
Oh, he's wasting valuable time. He needs to get back to
I don't know if he's wasting it, Joe. I don't know if Montez Ford had the wherewithal. Here's the cover. And a kick out by Kofi. Again, the damage done to the midsection.
Montez Ford out of instinct, delivering maybe the best frog splash in the business, let's be honest. Right on target, but all of the cumulative damage from this matchup to his core, to his rib cage, and Kofi able to survive.
One more look at this again. From the heavens, flying through Thunderdome.
Watch out.
Oh, but
SOS!
Kofi into the cover and broken up by Dawkins. Oh, and look at this. Woods off the top of the missile drop kick.
Outrageous distance from Xavier Woods, about 3/4 of the way across the ring. Once again, the two legal competitors, Montez Ford, Kofi Kingston.
Well, now Kofi's calling for it. A tag's been made by Xavier. Kofi went for trouble in paradise. Ford able to dunk it. Oh my God, was that trouble in paradise?
Return the favor.
Another power from Woods and a gut buster.
That might do it.
Right on the midsection.
To win the matchup and a kick out by Ford.
That's a testament to the toughness and will of Montez Ford.
How about the moxie, the gall of Montez Ford to pull out Kofi Kingston's own move?
But how much of that does he have left? The New Day have put a tremendous amount of equity into that midsection, and it looks like it's paying off, Tom.
Absolutely right. Oh, and now it's Montez Ford trying to create any sort of space.
Yeah, but Dawkins not even there to be tagged right now. Things are looking dire, looking bleak for the Street Profits.
The New Day, they've been the aggressors throughout this matchup. Xavier Woods continues that trend, has got Ford on the top turnbuckle. And Xavier Woods, what is he thinking here? Montez Ford in a world of trouble.
I mean, these are the measures you have to go to get rid of the Street Profits.
Xavier Woods thinking about a game changer here at Survivor Series in this match.
Uh-oh.
Oh, quick tag.
Oh, Dawkins made the tag. I don't know if Woods is aware.
I don't think Woods is either.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
On top of the shoulders of Angelo Dawkins.
Blockbuster off the top. Could this do it for the Profits? Cover on New Day, and that does it. The Street Profits have beaten the New Day.
Here are your winners, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits.
The Street Profits pull off the biggest victory perhaps of their WWE careers here at Survivor Series.
We knew tonight was about establishing supremacy, potentially a legacy. And what the Street Profits did tonight was kickstart their careers. People will be talking about this one for some time.
There are rare occasions that men are made, and tonight the Street Profits have staked their legacy.
And look at this, down the stretch, I talked about it, the moxie of Montez Ford to use Trouble in Paradise on Kofi Kingston. Xavier Woods, however, would follow up with this gutbuster.
Woods nearly ended it all on New Day's behalf, but here was some great teamwork, and I can't stress that enough. Montez Ford, after Angelo Dawkins tagged himself in from the heavens with an ultra blockbuster. I think this one will make the Miz jealous.
And it's Angelo Dawkins who scores the pinfall in a first-time ever matchup between these two teams. The Street Profits are up against the New Day.
Buy your stock in Ford and Dawkins because it is going through the roof.
And some respect here, Joe, between two great championship teams.
But one only hopes that we see them clash very soon once again, Tom.